Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sara Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sara.
Welcome to Spiritual Psychic. I'm Sara Wiseman. Having your own experience. Well, it can be super funny and super annoying when people start to get all spiritual on you, spouting off about this master and that teacher and how they've been to this workshop and that event. You know, the big names, the big experiences, the master teachers, the ascended. And it's sort of like, it's as if the more books that you can read or the more trainings you can take, the more spiritual you'll become. As if the more you can rub shoulders with the big quote-unquote teachers, the more their understanding will rub off on you. And this is all ridiculous, isn't it? Because what's really happening here, it's really about you giving away your power to the idea that somebody else is more advanced than you, or somebody else is more spiritual than you, or somebody else is, like a better soul than you. No, you, as divine soul, are just as spiritual, just as spiritually worthy as any famous guru or teacher or priest or rabbi or master or so forth. Any of the folks who are out there doing their thing, including me doing my spiritual teaching thing, you are just as spiritually worthy. There's no measurement of soul, Now, it's true that a teacher might be a little further on a path in terms of their understanding or their practices, and that's true. But you can't get to this place where they are simply by attaching to a teacher. Okay, you can't this idea that you can get activated just by being around someone, or you can become inspired by them. You can see them as a template to where you can go. But by going to a workshop or taking a training or so forth, it doesn't happen that way. You have to do the work yourself. You have to do your own work. You have to have the experiences yourself. You have to have your own spiritual experiences. It's non-transferable, even if they tell you it is, and especially if they put a really high price tag on it and say, yeah, you're going to be activated for this many $1,000s. It does not work that way. What works is you doing the spiritual work so that you will have the experiences, so that you will have the understandings and this consecutive opening and progression. But it's non-transferable. And so in thinking that you can just follow somebody and they'll take you there, you can follow for a little while, but at some point you have to step back and say, I am soul. I am soul, and I have to do my own soul's work. There's no other way to get there. If you're following these, big names, etc., you're giving away your power. You're putting yourself in an even worse position than if you never knew anything and you didn't do anything. You become a spiritual sheep. A spiritual sheep. Just what a waste, and so unnecessary. The key is you need to own your own power, and you need to take responsibility for your own path. And this means you got to do your meditation, if that's what you do. You got to do your practice. You got to do your prayers. You got to do your own studying from a variety of sources, because the universe is continually bringing you the teachings and so forth that are going to help you have the understanding to go further. But it's not going to be just one system. It's going to be gathering from tons and tons of systems. And many of the systems that you gather information won't have anything to do with spirituality at all. You know, you learn as much going to, say, a kid's softball game as you do reading the Bible, for example. You learn as much hanging out in nature as you do going to a big fancy workshop. So get out and explore the world, or stay in and explore the world, whatever your methodology is, you as soul discerning as your own spiritual sadhu. Again, get out and explore. Stay home and explore. Do it your own way, you on your path, and let your soul tell you what you need to do. Everything is there when you connect into the universe. Everything you need is there when you make direct connection. There is nothing you need that is outside of this direct connection to the all of the universe, this direct connection of the God that is you and the God that is everywhere. This expansion, this opening, this full immersion in everything. Your whole graduate training, it's right there inside you. All you need to do is walk that path and make that direct connection over and over and over again. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can tell you about it. Nobody can pass it on. It's you and the divine, you and the universe, you and God, one, all connecting there, and all else is revealed to you with this connection. I'm Sara Wiseman. You'll find me at sarawiseman.com.